Hi everyone, you're welcome to another English class at Learn City. My name is Francis Ikurowo and I'm still your English tutor. Last time we explained what nouns are. Okay, basically we talked about introduction to nouns in the last video. So today we'll be talking about the use of proper nouns. The use of proper nouns. And the use of proper nouns is going to give you the difference between what you have in proper nouns and what you have in common nouns. Now, what are proper nouns? Proper nouns are specific names. Okay, I'm going to say specific, I'm going to say unique, I'm going to say exclusive names that you give to a thing, a place, a belief, a concept, okay, perhaps an idea, all right? They are specific, they are unique, they are exclusive, okay? Because no other nominal entity bears that particular name. Do you understand that? It would mean that this name is just for this person to be identified with. This name is exclusive, is specific. You're moving from what is common to what is no longer common. Okay, you're looking at what everybody bears to what just a single or two or three people bears. In most cases, we're talking about what an entity alone enjoys. That's why we're talking about exclusive name, unique name, like the DNA of a name, the ID of a name. Okay, let's talk about person now. Person is a common noun. Okay, everybody can be called a person. So a person. Okay, let's just not make it too complicated. All right, I'm a person. You're a person. All right. So it means that that person as a name is a common noun. Is a common name. Do you understand? But when you bring it down to me, Francis, to you, whatever your name is, because you are a person, all right? So you're talking about, let's say, Ayobami, let's say, Oluwole, let's say, Ayodele, let's say, Cynthia, let's say, James, okay? So you're bringing it down from what is common to what is specific, okay? To what is exclusive, to what is unique. Do you understand? So that becomes all of these names then become proper nouns, proper names, okay? Although you can have two persons, okay, or two people who bear the name Francis, all right? And that is why you have the surname. And even if you have two people who bear the same name and surname, you can still have, that's why it's important that you have a third name, all right, or a middle name. You understand? So it's about persons. They can bring it down to, let's say, a country, for instance. Country is a common noun. Okay, it's common to people. It's common to everyone. Nobody enjoys that right to say, okay, this is what a country is my own name. No other thing must bear that particular name. No other entity must be given that name. Okay, that's common. But when you talk about proper nouns, then you bring it down to Nigeria. No other country, I'm sure, and I know you're sure of this, no other country bears that particular name, nominal entity, Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria is Nigeria. It's the name that even if you go to, Canada or Japan or any other country, it's still Nigeria. When you talk about Togo, when you talk about Sierra Leone, I'm talking about countries around us now, talking about Cameroon, these names are proper nouns because no other country, okay, bears that particular name. I hope you know what I'm driving at here. So when you talk about city, for instance, talk about Lagos, talk about Ibadan, you talk about Port Harcourt, you talk about Abuja, and not Abuja, okay, talk about Abuja. So these names are proper nouns, okay, because no other city bears the same name. It means that this name cannot appear twice. Basically, I'm going to put it that way. Okay, you can have in Nigeria. Okay, yeah, we can have in Nigeria. Yeah, it's possible, but we cannot have another Nigeria somewhere else. Do you understand? So we have Nigeria as Nigeria, we have Togo as Togo, we have Cameroon as Cameroon, we have Cote d'Ivoire as Cote d'Ivoire, we have Sierra Leone as Sierra Leone. Okay, you can talk about festival. All right. For instance, you talk about perhaps Ofala Festival, New Yam Festival, Agogo Fishing Festival, or any other festival you have. These names enjoy that exclusive property, all right? Talk about days of the week, all right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday. You can talk about month of the year. All of these names, January, February, March, April, all of these names are proper nouns, all right? You can talk about newspaper. So newspaper is a common noun, all right? Then you bring it down to the specific name that you give to each newspaper organization. Okay, so you have, let's say, the Nigerian Tribune, you have the Daily Times, you have the Nation newspaper, you have any other newspaper organization, all right? Talk about channels that you have, Cable News Network, British Broadcasting Corporation, all right? Channels TV, AIT, Orisu, and all of that, okay? You see that you're going to discover something about all of these proper nouns, which is very interesting, because they always begin with a capital letter or with capital letters. All of them, okay? I mean, if you're saying that grammar is an organized system, that means someone who knows grammar should be an organized person. All right? This is very easy. It's very easy to tell students that all proper nouns must begin with a capital letter, regardless of where they occur in the sentence. All right. But students still go ahead and write my name, Francis, F with a lowercase. All right. I can forgive you of all sins, but I can't forgive you that particular sin, because you've been taught that a proper noun, okay, should begin with a capital letter. Then you still go ahead and write, let's say Tuesday, you add the T with a lowercase. You still go ahead and write, let's say the Nation newspaper, then you write D with lowercase, you write N with lowercase, you have the second N with lowercase. Still go ahead and write Ibadan, I with a lowercase. Still go ahead and write Lagos, the L with a lowercase. That means you're a disorganized person, because grammar is an organized system. Okay, so which will make sense out of this word. So it's very easy for me, for every English tutor, to tell a student that always begin your proper nouns, as we've known, with capital letters. All of them, regardless of where they occur in the sentence, and students to go ahead and do the exact opposite. Do you understand? So you should try, not even try, you should understand that you have to, it forms the foundation of your writing intelligibly. Okay, so if you begin a name with we know that this is proper and this is not common. Do you understand what I'm talking about now? So we can move further and talk about, in almost all cases, we can talk about the titles of books. Like, let's say you have Dazzling Mirage, you have Second Class Citizen, you have Fences, okay? You can go ahead and talk about titles of plays, titles of movies. They are also proper nouns, because they are copyrighted names, if I'm going to put it that way. You can't have or titles of songs. You always say that, okay, let's say you have Bugana, which is a popular song all around us. Okay, you have the B with a capital letter, of course. You're going to have the B with a lowercase. Do you understand what I'm talking about now? So we say that they are copyrighted names because by law or laws, they are written down. They are registered. Talking about registered names. For instance, here you're talking about Learn City. Learn City is an organization. The L has to begin with a capital letter, right? And Learn City is a proper noun, because no other organization bears that particular name. You talk about the social media platforms that we have. Talk about YouTube. Talk about Twitter. Talk about Instagram. Talk about Facebook. Talk about TikTok or Pinterest and whatever you have. They are proper nouns. I'm sure you know that this extends now. This now spreads to every other entity. As long as you understand that every other entity that bears that particular name, it's exclusive, it's unique, it's specific. You can't say you have a YouTube here, then you have another YouTube. All right, like you have two organizations that bear that YouTube as a name, or Twitter. Do you have any other Twitter apart from not common now, apart from the specific Twitter that we know, apart from the unique Twitter or the unique Facebook that we know? Do you understand? You can talk about schools. All right. So here you're talking about, say, University of Ibadan now. You're talking about Obafemi Awolowo University. You're talking about the University of Nigeria. Now, you discover something interesting about all of these. This particular one that has a string of words. Okay. For instance, you have University of Ibadan. It has that string of word. University of Ibadan. Now, discover that the U here will be in capital, the O will be in lowercase, and the I will be in capital. It has its own peculiarity. When a proper noun has a string of words, it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, like University of Ibadan, or let's say communication and language arts, okay, which is my department. So you have C in capital, you have and in lowercase, language L in the language, and arts will be and the A in arts will be in capital, because content words in a string of words that are called proper nouns, content words you capitalize the first letters there. And so the grammatical words, like we have conjunctions, and you have pronouns, and you have prepositions. Okay, conjunctions, pronouns, prepositions. They are not capitalized. Okay, except determiners and articles. They are not capitalized except if they begin the sentence. Do you understand? That is why you have, for instance, you have the Nigerian Tribune. The is an article, right? The T begins with a what? With a capital letter, right? You have the Nation newspaper, for instance. The T begins with a what? With a capital letter. All right. So you have British, it's different. British Broadcasting Corporation. That one is different because it's an acronym. Do you understand? So University of Ibadan, Obafemi Awolowo University, of course, the Obafemi is a name, is a proper noun. Awolowo is a proper noun. Our university is also a proper noun in that context. Now you discover that there are some proper nouns that we know, that we discover that here that some proper nouns can also be common nouns. Right? For instance, I'm going to a university. Okay, the U there is a common noun. University is a common noun. No institution will say that university, that name belongs to me, and we're going to take it to a law court perhaps to fight for it. Do you understand? But when the common noun has been mixed with a proper noun, then it becomes, because we don't have that string of words, then it becomes a proper noun. So Obafemi Awolowo University there that is attached to Obafemi Awolowo will now become a proper noun. The University of Ibadan, the U there will now become a proper noun. Do you understand? So these differences, there are other examples that you also have to pay attention to. Okay, so it becomes a proper noun. There are cases where you have a name. Okay, for instance, you can have boy. Okay, boy is a common noun. In some places, they can decide to say, okay, I want to call this guy boy. I want to call my child boy. Okay, then boy then becomes the what? A proper noun. And the implication is that the B will be in what? Will be in a capital letter. Now I have a friend whose name is man. Okay, man, M. So the M is in capital. If his name maybe Adejare Man, that is his name. And okay, let's talk about for the British, the white people. A person can be named Wood. Okay, Wood is a name, right? Wood is a common noun, but here Wood is enjoying that uniqueness. The word wood there is enjoying that exclusiveness. It's saying that Wood is mine. I think in UI we have Professor Wood, and Wood is his name. You have people that are called Gates. The G has to be in capital letter. That is the implication. So it involves, you have to know the differences between what constitutes your proper nouns and what constitutes your common nouns. Cases where you can just use a word ordinarily as a common noun because it's common. Because every other thing can actually use that name. And cases where you can only have a specific name given to your proper nouns. And it's not common because not every other element or thing can actually use that particular thing. It's not that easy. We have cases where you have mom, okay, let's say uncle now. Let's use uncle as a case study. You have cases where you have uncle here as a proper noun. You call someone, let's say Uncle Stephen, for instance, the U is in capital, right? And the S is in capital. So because Uncle Stephen is a name that everybody has known over the years, has come to know the person with, or is a name that he has come to identify with. So everybody calls him what? Uncle Stephen. Do you understand that? So it's different from when I now write, let's have another case and I say, he's my uncle. Yes, I'm talking about another person. He's my uncle. The U cannot be in capital letter. The U has to be in lowercase because that is not a proper noun. That is a common noun. Do you understand this difference now? So it becomes complicated. We have cases where you have mom, and mom is a name that every child has come to know her with. So you have mom, okay? You have mom, and the M is in capital, and you have the lowercase say, oh, my mom is nice. So the M is there is in uppercase, and here my mom is nice. The M here is in what? Is in lowercase. So these differences exist. All you have to note, as long as you know this, that your proper nouns are exclusive names, okay? Some names can be proper and can be common. And you have to bear the rules in mind. You have to capitalize every first letter, regardless of where they occur. And secondly or thirdly, you have to know that the content words, which are nouns, adjectives, verbs, and adverbs, will be the words that you should capitalize, and your conjunctions, your prepositions, your determiners and articles will not be capitalized. In some cases, determiners are capitalized, but your articles will not be capitalized except if the article begin the word or the string of word, except if the preposition begin the string of word. All right. So if you have any question, please drop a comment down in the comment section, and I'm going to address your questions. In our next class, we'll be talking about what are count nouns and what are non-count nouns and the differences that exist. All right. Enjoy yourself. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel and share with your friends. Thank you.